Hello! We got a pretty big update from the old school team today. It's Bounty Hunter. So let's have a look. It's finally here, an update that many players have been waiting for with bated breath. Bounty Hunter. It's time to head into the wilderness to take the biggest challenge PvP has to offer, hunting down your target and claiming your reward. So let's start off by getting a target. When you enter the wilderness on world 318, the only Bounty Hunter world, you will see a small interface in the top right of your screen. The Bounty Hunter target system will track down a player that is close to your combat level and will match you both up as targets. Once you've been assigned a target, you will get a hint about what level wilderness they are in. This hint will also change colour depending on how far away from them you are, helping you track them down. If you leave the wilderness for 2 minutes or log out during any period of time, you will forfeit your target. If you forfeit too many targets, you will incur a penalty and will be unable to receive a new target for a considerable period of time. So killing your target and emblems. When you catch up with your target, you will then of course be faced with the task of killing them. Killing you will also be on the top of their list, so you should expect a fight of your life when facing off with your target. The player that ends up winning the fight will have a good chance of receiving, in addition to what their target risks, an emblem. Emblems can be traded in at the Bounty Hunter reward shop in exchange for bounties, a currency used to purchase rewards from the shop. There are 10 tiers of emblems with increasing values. On your first target kill, you will have a chance of receiving the lowest tier. Once you have your tier 1 emblem, you will have a choice. You can choose to try your luck at upgrading your emblem, or trade it in for the reward. So emblem upgrades. If you get a target kill with an emblem in your inventory, the emblem will upgrade to the next tier. The value of emblems are as follows. Tier 1 is 50,000 bounties. Tier 2 is 100,000 bounties. Tier 3 is 200,000 bounties. Tier 4 is 400,000 bounties. Tier 5 is 750,000 bounties. Tier 6 is 1,200,000 bounties. Tier 7 is 1,750,000 bounties. Tier 8 is 2,500,000 bounties. Tier 9 is 3,500,000 bounties. And Tier 10 is 5 million bounties. Emblems are always risked, so you'll have to be willing to take on the loss for a chance to upgrade them. If you're holding multiple emblems, only the highest tier emblem will be upgraded. So let's have a look at the rewards. The emblem trader in Edgeville will gladly take your emblems off your hands in exchange for the previously described bounties. But what can you buy with these bounties? So here we can see the Bounty Hunter store. It's got a lot of the obvious dragon weapons. We also have the Fremnik related helmets, and the rest of these would appear to be the new rewards. So along with a bunch of valuable gear that is available for purchase, several new items will be entering the game through the Bounty Hunter reward shop. The Ring of Wealth Eye doubles your chances of getting a clue scroll from monsters within the wilderness. The Magic Shortbow Eye reduces the special attack cost of the Magic Shortbow to 50%. The Ancient Teleport Tablets teleports you to the locations found in the Ancient's Magic spellbook. The Lava and Ice Whip recolors. Tint the colour of your whip to be icy blue or lava orange. There's the Darkbow recolors, which is just a few options to recolour your Darkbow. And there's the Looting Bag, so grab yourself a looting bag instantly for a small cost. The following items will not be included with the initial release of Bounty Hunter, as they only just hit the 75% mark shortly before the poll was closed on Monday. So the Clue Box, which saves your clue on death if you die within the wilderness, and the Rune Pouch, which allows you to store 3 types of rune. All of the rewards apart from the looting bags will be tradable and can be sold on to other players. The rewards offered in the Bounty Hunter reward shop should allow skilled PKers to profit so they can keep doing what they love, slaying noobs. So what's next for Bounty Hunter? The rewards and target system currently in place will certainly stimulate an active PKing environment, as well as giving PvPers something to offer to other parts of the game. With that said, they would like to expand on the rewards and tweak the target system to give both the most enjoyable and most valuable experience possible for players taking on the challenge of hunting down their targets. In the coming weeks, they'll be looking for any and all player feedback on the system, as well as thinking about possibilities of new, original items which could potentially come from Bounty Hunter reward shop. They'll have to set up a dedicated Bounty Hunter thread as a hub for any suggestions or criticisms you may have to share. So look out for that soon on the forums. And today's other updates. First of all, the Goblin invasion. Last week the Goblins took a beating. Their forces were not simply enough in the fight to try and overthrow Falador. As a result, the Goblin commanders have ordered a mass raid, largely increasing the numbers of troops they have headed into the city. Grab your RPG and head over to Falador, you're definitely going to need it. And in other news, the cactus patch found in Alcarid has now got an accompanying NPC to protect your cactus for a small cost of 6 cadaver berries. Skeletal wyverns have received a buff to their drop table, as well as an increase to the amount of prayer experience their bones offer. Hunter shops now sell packs of 100 traps. Rune shops now sell packs of 100 elemental, mind and chaos runes. A dismiss option is now available on random events, and a message stating your binding necklace has disintegrated has now been recolored. So if you want to discuss this update, please go on the forums and make sure the community and the mods know what you think about this. Obviously today is Thursday, so 5 PM British time on twitch.tv/RuneScape there will be a Q&A live stream with the old school team. And if you want to keep up to date with the old school team, follow them on Twitter. That's at JagXAsh, at JagXJohnC, at JagXMattK, at JagXReach, at JagXRunning, and JagXWorth. You may notice that Mod Alfred is no longer on that list because last week he left. You can see that in last week's update video here. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and share. And if you want to keep up to date with old school RuneScape's updates, dev blogs, and polls, please subscribe. I've been Lewis. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.